It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to be still. It's okay to wait. It's okay to bring yourself peace. It's okay to bring yourself joy. It's okay to breathe. Hey guys, it's all that jazz. We're on the road to 2K, so go ahead and join today by clicking that red subscribe button. I wanted to talk about creating boundaries and how we can create boundaries, why boundaries are so important. Boundaries need to be set so that we can give people the better side of us, the happy side of us, not the frustrated, overwhelmed, overstimulated, upset side of us as much as possible. We're human, it's gonna happen. But I realized that when I take time for myself, or I let me take a step back and breathe, and I communicate that to whoever, or my husband or whatever it might be, then I can be a better mom, I can be a better wife, I can be a better person that can wake up early in the morning and go to work, do what I need to do. If I've overdone myself for the weekend or the day or whatever, I'm upset, and it's gonna show in my actions. It's gonna show in my mood and my attitude and the things that I say. So y'all ever feel like, why am I just so irritated today? Like, whether that be lack of sleep, whether that be you not filling up your cup. I always talk about fill up your cup so that you can fill up other people's cups. You can't have an empty cup and you ain't got nothing left to pour. And so I feel like it shows in our actions, it shows in our interactions, and how we are, how we feel about things, how we come off to other people. And that's why you have to set clear limitations for yourself and know what your limitations are. Know when your body is saying, or your mind is saying, like, all right, you're done for the day, you're tapped out, you don't got nothing left, it's time to go to bed, it's time to go, or just sit down and relax. For me, I feel like I'm overproductive. Like, that's just my personality. I don't know what you call it, but I always feel the need, and it's probably I don't know if it's a millennial thing, a generational thing, or everybody, or a mom thing, I don't know, but I always feel the need to be doing something. And if I'm not, I feel like I'm lacking or I am failing, when that's not the case, right? So like, if my kids are gone, don't let all 3 of my kids be gone, because I feel like I need to do 1,000,001 things in one time. Like, I really feel like I need to deep clean the house, cook 5 meals, wash every piece of clothing, get rid of clothing, declutter 3 areas of the house, make sure I hang out with friends. And it's just not possible. I can't possibly do all of that stuff. We can't do everything, right? So I had to learn to not beat myself up, that when I do chill and when I do relax, like, it's okay to chill and relax, because I'm always on go, and I'm always like, what's next? But when you have kids, or even in life, sometimes when you're an adult, your brain is just constantly going, because it has to constantly go. If we just stop thinking, then certain responsibilities wouldn't get taken care of, or then there's procrastination, or then there's like, oh dang, I forgot about that, I didn't get to it because da da da. We can't be perfect, but if it feels like if we turn our brain off, we're just gonna, like, the world is gonna crash. And in reality, it's not. It's gonna keep going. I learned to start checking myself when I'm in a certain space in my mind, or like I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, all right, did you sleep? Are you hungry? It's like just like kids, you gotta be like, why they so cranky? Like, I'll be like, y'all tired, y'all hungry. And then once I fulfill whichever thing that they are missing, I'm like, okay, boom. So it's the same thing for yourself. Whatever you fulfill that you're missing, whether that's sleep, food, a mental break, just a silence. Like, silence is sometimes all that you need to be able to keep on going. Like, literally, if you just sit, sometimes we feel like the need to just always be listening to something, or we always need to be, whether that's the radio or something in your ear, or talking to somebody. And sometimes I have to literally be like, it's okay to not talk to anybody. It's okay to breathe right now. It's okay to just drive in silence. Like, that's okay. But so I think just making sure you recognize what your triggers are. You recognize, like, I'm on E. Like, the other day, I'm gonna give y'all an example. You know, I gotta hit y'all with examples. I was like on 0%, and like my husband had called me, and I already knew that I wasn't gonna be giving good energy, right? Because I'm not, like I always try to tell you every video, like I'm not perfect, and I'm not gonna act like I am. So he called me, and I'm just frustrated. He was at work and like on the way home, and you know, I'm dealing with the kids, and I'm like going crazy because the kids be like in their own world, which I've learned to realize like that's where they're at. They're not like, oh, let's be defiant, we just don't want to listen. It's not that. It's just that they're like, la la la, life is great, da 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 da, right? So I'm trying to keep my calm. Like I'm just trying to get everybody in bed and everybody to sleep while everybody's crying on and off, or getting upset, or getting irritated, or hungry. The last crumb that falls on the floor be my trigger, or one more cry and I'm 2% battery left in me is my trigger. I'm done. So when he called, I had to literally, I know he probably was like, dang, like I'm just trying to talk to my wife, right? But this happens with him too. Well, he could have a day where he's frustrated in work and he'll just be like, yeah, let me call you back, you know? And we recognize that, like, not all the time, but as much as possible, we recognize, like, if we're frustrated with ourselves or what's going on, be like, I just gotta call you back. Like, I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. Because we gotta cool down. We gotta be calm and collected. And that is the example that I do want to show our kids, that we both want to, like, we don't want to be like, we're so angry all the time. Like, that's not the kind of people that we are. But regulating your own emotions is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So I had to tell him, like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back. And I just needed to breathe. I needed to be like, okay, let me get everybody down for bed, everybody sleep. And then after that, I was like, okay, silence. I can think, I can breathe, right? I set boundaries that are even unstated. I don't have to tell you that I'm setting a boundary with you. And I don't want this to come off as a video that, like, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like talking to her today. No, it's not that. It's just like, I just needed silence. And when I have the time and the capacity to remain calm and call and chat and text and all of this stuff, I will. I'm always checking on people. I'm always making sure that my friend's good. I'm always making sure my mom good, my dad good, all my loved ones. I love that. But I also have to make sure I'm good, and not in a selfish way, but like so that I can give you good energy. I don't need to be calling you and I'm like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, you know? So I'm like, okay, if I gotta breathe after work, because yeah, so I feel like we always feel the need to be like, da 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 da, gotta go. Grocery store, what's for dinner tomorrow? What's for lunch today? I gotta call this and make an appointment. Like, slowing down. I'm learning to slow down, y'all. Slow down. Girl, if you don't go sit in the car and drink you a mocha latte, or get you a Chick-fil-A shake, or get you your favorite snack and just sit back and scroll, or sit back and lay and stare at the clouds, or just go pull up, you don't gotta be having to do something. You don't gotta go play pickleball. You don't gotta go have a athletic hobby. You don't gotta be like, oh, I went to my crochet class and then I went and did this. Just be in peace. Just be still. It's just make sure that you're creating that space for yourself and realizing what it is you like to do. If you want to read a book before you go to sleep, or when you wake up, or whatever, and that's your peace, just think about what brings you peace. Because you know what I think, like, people get caught up as women thinking like our nails and our toes and all that stuff, but that stuff is cool because we want to look cute, but that's not necessarily, for me, that's not a peaceful time. That's not like, I got to relax. Unless I'm getting a whole massage and I'm hearing relaxing music with a little oil, getting my toes and my nails done is not, it's a luxury, but it's not relaxing. That's just for me. So create that space, create that time. And another thing is, as far as boundaries, you got to teach people how to treat you, and you know, not in a nasty way, but in a way of like, yeah, it's okay to have conversations and say, I didn't really feel like that was respectful. And we also have to double check how we treat other people. So I'm always thinking like, dang, I hope that didn't come off harsh, because I'm such a talker. Like, I'll talk da 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 da, and then I'll be like, sit back and be like, dang, I hope that didn't offend her, you know. But I'm the type that I like to have conversations with people. So if you don't come to me and tell me that's how you felt or whatever, then I won't know. So I think creating the boundary with even without conversations, and just like showing people with your actions like what you will and won't tolerate, is really big. If you do that and you have kids, or you do that and you have other people around you that look up to you. Oh, not the sun completely gone. Cool though, we almost done. We wrapping it up. If you're trying to set boundaries with a loved one, so whether that be your mom, your dad, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your child, if you show that in your actions, like, I'm not available every single second that you need me, or because I am busy and I have stuff to do. Create your boundaries and mind your own business too. That's a boundary too. I don't even want to be caught up in the drama. Stay in your own lane. Focus on when you need that time. Prioritize it. Make sure that it's a thing that you try to get, and don't be like, oh, once a month, da 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 da. Like, we don't gotta go spend $300 to create a boundary. People do so many different things that, you know, give them peace and bring them joy, and it's like, make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're bringing yourself peace and joy. And for me, I've learned to even do that with my kids. Like, they'll be like, we so busy with them, y'all, like, we're always keeping them out. I don't know the last time we really sat down with our kids for real, right? But sometimes because they're always on go, they'll be like, what we doing today? But not in the intention of like, you need to take me somewhere, not necessarily that, but it's just like, we're so used to doing something, where we going. And I'll tell them, I'll be like, we're staying home today, we're chilling, we're watching TV, we're relaxing, we're kicking our feet up. Mommy might clean and make a little meal here and there, but we chilling, and that's it. And they accept it and be like, okay, cool, you know. So as they grow up, or even my husband, we have boundaries with each other. And we peep, you know. So if I peep, he's like in his own little world, and I'm trying to be like, yep, and he's not really giving me that same energy back, then I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he don't really feel like talking, and that's okay. Like, long as there's no bad energy, do your thing, I'ma do my thing. And sometimes the same thing, like, I'll be like, all right, babe, I'm gonna take a nap. I love you, and I'm gonna talk to you soon, you know. Moments of silence is okay, you know. And so anyway, the point of this video is to let you know, like, it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to be still. It's okay to wait. It's okay to bring yourself peace. It's okay to bring yourself joy. It's okay to breathe. So anyway, I hope that this video was helpful. If you thought so, make sure you like the video, comment below, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.